eternity, so it seemed to me. How could anything live that long? Now I say my folks were only 84 the year that they passed on. For a little while it seems you got time to choose your dreams. Pretty soon you look around and you see 100 years ain't what it used to be. And my grandpa Roy, when he was a boy in 1904, he was taught by men who fought in the actual Civil War. And only 8 decades passed and my high school class put the tassels on the other side. Started on our way full of naivete on the great American ride. The months and years slide past, each more quickly than the last. Pretty soon you look around and you'll see 100 years ain't what it used to be. Oh, Johnny!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Johnny Heidt. Oh, yeah.
Did the guitar face.
Ibuprofen's under buy again in my online shopping cart. Every week I learn of something else I should be doing for my heart. If I use the wrong pillow, I might have trouble getting out of bed. My hair grows in my ears and nose now more than on my head. As a kid, to me, ancient history was something like World War I. But I arrived close to that time and this year as I sing this song. And I'm starting to find I can wrap my mind around life is brief and dear. I can hardly believe my baby girl's turned 26 this year. Oh, a little while it seems you got time to choose your dreams. Pretty soon you look around and you'll see everybody 100 years ain't what it used to be. Before you know it, you're 63, making plans for Medicare A and B. You look around yourself and you see 100 years ain't what it used to be.
We are rolling.
Josh Arnold, investment consultant, brings you Garage Logic podcast number 1722, Feb 23, 2026. 59 degrees was the record high on this day. That was in 1958. And it was 25 below on this day in 1889. Call Josh Arnold at 952-925-5608 for a free 48-minute consultation. Boom, boom, boom.
Hail you!
Hail you.
Oh, my God.
Well, let's start the show. Why? There it is. We got a hold of...
That sounds weird.
That isn't our song, is it?
No shit. But this computer that we need to be on 500 different places is not working right now, which is always fantastic.
Rob McClalanhan joining us?
Can I play this first, please?
Yeah. What?
Punch up behind the net. And it's Werenski. Now Jack Hughes hooks it around McCarr. United States with numbers. Back across it comes. Jack Hughes wins it. The golden goal for the United States.
Hey, Robbie.
Yeah.
You know what kills me? It just tells me how old I'm getting. 1960 to 1980 was 20 years. That was nothing. This was 46 years. 46 years. How much did you enjoy it?
Oh, I thought it was great, but I'll tell you what, they were lucky to get into overtime.
Yeah, they were outplayed, weren't they?
Introduce him, Joe.
Well,
This is Rob McClalanhan, of course, who was one of the stars of the 1980 team. There really is no comparison between 80 and today.
Well, goalies, but
Goalies. Rob, it was just fun. It was just wonderful. It delivered all the excitement you could ever want.
Oh, for sure. Totally.
Yeah.
And, you think about it, Joe, the saves that Hellebuck made and the things and the shots that just went by the net yesterday, or Charlie McAvoy behind Hellebuck, the puck hits him. It's kind of similar. The Soviets had chances and they missed stuff like that they never missed either.
Right.
And the Canadians were pulling their hair out, just thinking, what the heck is going on? With that said, I heard that John Cooper was, I'm not going to say complaining, but he had made a comment that, really Stanley Cup Finals is 5-on-5 and, in overtime, 3-on-3. Well, they had to come from behind against Czechia, down 2 goals, and win in overtime to make it to the next round.
Right.
So they also have 3 of the best players in the world in McKinnon, Makar, and McDavid to start the overtime. And yet the U.S. found a way to persevere.
I think anything can happen when it's 3-on-3. And
I'll tell you what else I love. I love the fact that everybody that they talk to, Jack Eichel, Jack Hughes, they're all saying they're so proud to wear the USH sweater.
Well, I was going to talk about that later in the show because sure enough, there is a progressive movement that thinks it's shameful that we displayed patriotism because it's an unfair country and blah, blah, blah. And, what the hell? People have corrosive minds and they're thinking darkly. I was talking to a guy, one of our sales guys, and he said if those guys saw lights on a rink on the way to the airport last night, they would have got out and played. That's the kind of vibe they gave off. It was really a fun vibe.
the extra effort you guys that Zach Werenski made with that assist, he chased down that puck. I bet he's never skated that hard in his life. Turns around, centers it out to Jack, and Jack knocks it in. That extra effort he made was amazing to me for that assist.
So one of the reasons they won and one of the reasons they found success is that they were selfless.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the team that Billy Guerin put together.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's complaining about, where's Robertson or where's Cole Caulfield. Great players, but Billy wanted a team.
Mm-hmm.
He had guys that recognized their roles and accepted their roles. J.T. Miller, Vince Trotset. I mean, those guys understood what their roles were, and they accepted them.
It was explained to me that the Canadians had a better skilled squad, but the Americans were a better team. So I have heard that they understood what taking face-offs and then getting off the ice right away so Hughes can come out.
And Billy didn't shy away from that.
You think Billy might have had a party last night?
Oh, yeah.
Those guys were half in the bag during the press conference. I never laughed so hard in my life. They were so...
Yeah, they should be.
I know. They were... How about this? The kid, Jack, loses 3.5 teeth, and if that was an NBA player, he'd be out for the year, and the league would have stopped.
He didn't miss a shift.
No, of course not. That's a hockey player.
He didn't miss a shift. And he picked up his teeth and took them to the bench. They weren't any good to him anymore.
hold on to these. Send them home to mom.
Joe, I got a story for you.
Yeah.
So I'm playing in New York with the Rangers. We're in Philadelphia playing against the Flyers. I'm in front of their net, and Paul Holmgren is right next to me. Next thing I knew, I got drilled in the chopper. Went back to the bench. Robbie Fatorik was sitting next to me. I asked him, Fitzy, is my tooth chipped? He said, no, it's gone. So I went back out on the ice, found my tooth. We put it on ice, and I put it back in after the game. It was dead, but it stayed in there for probably 2 years until I had it replaced.
You know, Rob, Joe Soucheray can relate because a while ago, he also lost a tooth in the studio, and he and Rookie were on the floor looking for it. And when Rookie found it, Joe said, "Are you sure that's my tooth?"
Robbie, tell us about that voodoo from Dave Christian, which was incredible.
Okay,
That's incredible.
So Davey Christian was over there because his nephew, Brock Nelson, third-generation gold medalist.
War Road, yeah.
So he was sitting in, I believe it was Section 10.
Right.
Row 6.
Yep.
Seat 23.
Yep.
So Billy's uncle and father were number 10 and 6.
In 1980.
Davy's father and uncle were 10 and 6 in 1960.
In 1960, yep.
And in 1980, Davy was number 23.
Wow.
That's incredible. There was just a vibe. The whole thing was a vibe, and that's when sports gets fun, when there's this aura of something else going on. It was really fun. Now, I say 1980 and 2026 cannot be compared, but there's one thing that can be compared, and that's how you guys felt and how they must have felt.
Totally.
Yeah.
There wasn't a player on our team that didn't want to see the U.S. win. Mm-hmm. Not just yesterday, but in every other Olympic game. Mm-hmm. We've always pulled for him. And the fact that, it's a small club, Joe. The hockey gold medalists from the USA, we just expanded it by, 24?
Yep.
So it's a fun club, I have to be honest with you. And it's just going to get more fun with these guys.
In 1980, did you guys stay in the Village?
Yes.
We did.
The
current team did too, and apparently a lot of the teams didn't.
No, but so Canada stayed in the Village for one night.
Yeah.
Then they left.
Yeah.
The U.S. made it. They all agreed they wanted to stay in the Village. They interacted with all the other athletes, with the speed skaters, the figure skaters, and they embraced the Olympic feel.
Yeah, they really got a lot out of it. They weren't a bunch of prima donnas. They just got into the whole thing. And that's why I say the aura of the event had a special feeling to it, just like it did in 1980. It just was a different feeling. I wish they would have played best out of 7, because I'd just soon keep watching them.
Well, and how fast is that game?
Oh, it was really fast. And the Italians screwed up. The rink was 3 feet shorter than an NHL rink.
Yep.
It looked like they were playing on a big rink.
They found a way. And how about, you see...
Where are you, at a gas station or something?
No, I'm up at a lodge on the top of the mountain at Sun Valley.
You're gonna go skiing again, aren't you?
We are. We're going to go out. I've got my daughter here with her boyfriend. My wife is here, by the way. My wife, my wife loves your show.
Yes, she does.
She listens to it every day.
Wasn't she a U.S. ranked skier?
She was
Yeah.
nationally ranked ski racer, and she went to Middlebury and raced for Middlebury.
Well, how in the hell can you keep up? You don't know how to ski.
It's fun watching from behind.
Yeah.
Good man.
You said the right thing, didn't you?
Isn't it true, though, that at your age, skiing is an unnecessary risk?
No, it's the best.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And to have my daughter and her boyfriend here is fantastic. It's so great, and the view on top of this mountain is unmatched. It's just great.
Well, man, it was
Besides-
fun. It was really fun. I thought of you and all the guys in 1980. There is no comparison in terms of... You know what? Another thing that was extraordinary to me, during that Olympics, there was probably $1 billion worth of talent on the ice.
Oh, yeah.
And you would not have known that. That didn't enter into it.
You're right.
No, which is the beauty. That's the beauty of that. Again, and the Canadian players were the same. They were selfless,
Yep.
right? The prima donna, they left the egos at the door. They played for each other. That's the beauty of that. And it just resonates with us when you see something like that. And the girls, the women the same way, right?
Yeah.
I mean, both gold medal games were fabulous to watch.
One
And
lasting memory I'll have is when McKinnon was handed that little stuffed toy, and he looked at that thing like, "What the bleep is this thing?"
And in that I don't even know what it was. They didn't give us stuffed animals back in '80.
It was just the symbol of the Olympics, of some unicorn or some damn thing. I don't know what it was, but McKinnon said, "Are you kidding me?"
One last quick story, Joe.
Yep.
Last quick story. So, we received our medals, and just like yesterday, they received their medals. Well, they had to give them back because they have to get their names engraved on those medals.
Sure.
Oh,
And we didn't want to give ours back. We didn't trust anybody taking them, but we did in fact get them back the next day.
yeah.
And I guess the rest is history.
Well, you'll have fun talking to those guys when you get back.
Oh yeah,
All right.
Sure.
I'll
For sure.
see
Hey,
you.
Joe,
I'll
we
see you
gotta keep
again.
our golf game next summer with Davey Christian.
All right. Very good. Thank you, sir.
Talk to you.
All right.
Wow.
McKinnon looked at that stuffed toy like he wanted to shove it down that guy's throat. That was wonderful. Yeah, there really was. The Huffington Post.
Oh, my God. I cannot. I mean, honestly, I can't believe they actually put this out there.
Doesn't surprise me. They said there's a name for the discomfort you're feeling watching the Olympics right now. The outlet posted the piece on social media with the caption, "If waving the American flag or chanting USA turns you off right now, you're not alone."
Oh, my God.
And then they went after Trump and deportation and American athletes are winning medals on behalf of the nation. The piece said, "This whiplash between pride for the U.S. and national shame for the federal government is common." To write that, well, number one, you're not very bright. And number two, your mind has gone so dark and corroded that you can't see the truth of what took place. Because what took place has nothing to do with the federal government. Zero.
Right.
Nothing. So I'm not even going to dwell on it, but it was impossible not to note that there are. I'm sure there were people in the progressive movement who found this a dull situation. I thought it was fantastic.
Well, I wonder if they'd accept a gold medal and happiness for another sport besides hockey.
But the good thing about social media, Joe, they got ripped to shreds yesterday.
they should.
And including, there's a place called Jimmy's Famous Seafood
Yeah.
that responded.
Where is it? Where is it?
I'll tell you in a second. That said, go F yourself.
Yeah.
And everyone said, well, I'm going there. I'm making a reservation
Yeah.
for Jimmy's.
Yeah.
So they got and they just did it, absolutely just because they were reacting. But Jimmy's Famous Seafood got a lot of attention yesterday.
Is that on the East Coast?
I'm going to look it up, Joe, just for you.
Because
In
how are those
Baltimore.
people in New York going to get out to get their free groceries with this kind of snowfall?
It's
Wouldn't that
famous
be
for
fun?
its, crab cakes. It's in Baltimore.
It's in Baltimore.
Oh, Baltimore's got the best crab cakes in the American League.
Yeah, but Rookie and John don't like seafood.
Yeah.
That's right.
Is that West Maryland or East Maryland?
East.
They have 335,000 followers now on social media.
Really?
Because of what happened yesterday.
New York's getting hit with a pretty good snowfall, and this is being treated by the news as something extraordinary. It's winter, and you can get some big snowfalls. But under the mayor of New York, Mom Donnie,
I'm so glad you're bringing this up.
you can get hired as an emergency snow shoveler. I'm reading this. This is not an evil right-wing podcast host making this up. This is the news release from the New York City Department of Sanitation. You ready?
Yep, I got you. I'm ready for you.
Emergency snow shovelers get paid to help keep New Yorkers safe. Emergency snow shovelers are called on after heavy snowfalls to remove snow and ice citywide from public areas like bus stops, crosswalks, and fire hydrants and step streets. We recruit temporary per diem, and then in parentheses, that's by day, in case you didn't know what per
thank you.
diem
Appreciate
is.
that.
Shovelers as needed. Pay starts at $19.14 per hour and increases to $28.71 per hour after the first 48 hours worked in a week. Eligibility.
Okay.
Eligibility.
What are my qualifications needed?
To be eligible, applicants must be at least 18 years old, eligible to work in the United States, able to perform heavy physical labor. All right. Registration. To register for an appointment, workers must have 2 small photos, 1.5 inch square, 2 original forms of ID plus copies, and a Social Security card. But they don't want a thing if you go to vote.
Right. If you vote, you don't need any of that
Now,
stuff.
does this make sense?
It's harder to
They
shovel
want
snow.
nothing. If you show up, if you fog a mirror, you're voting. But to shovel snow, 2 photos, 2 forms of ID plus copies, and your Social Security card.
I couldn't help.
like America, then you can get it.
I couldn't help wondering when I was reading this this morning, if this was in Minnesota, how could I fraud the hell out of this? I want to jump right to that 40-hour pay rate.
Yeah.
You know?
You got to rig the 40 hours.
Yeah.
So you can start at $28 an hour.
I think I'd want to hire about 10 guys that don't exist, obviously, and get 10 guys on the 40 per hour rate.
And you say that you're still shoveling in May.
Anyone,
Late May.
anyone who opposes voter ID should use this document as evidence of why it's so ridiculous to not have voter ID. Just have your ID. To shovel snow in New York,
Unbelievable.
you need 3 forms of ID.
Some of the reaction was pretty good because there was African Americans and women saying, well, this is racist. I can't shovel snow now.
Right. By the way,
Oh, God.
I mean, I could revel in the gold medal victory all day, but
Well,
it's
by the way,
also Monday Night Sports.
I'm still watching the last 20
I know you are.
seconds of that
You've
game.
watched the final play 7,000 times.
It's on
doesn't
right
change.
now. Wierenski just passed it to Zach, and Zach just knocked it in.
I got
Jack,
news for you.
excuse me.
That ain't going to change.
Kenny, can
It's
I
going
ask
to
you?
happen every time
Joe,
you watch it.
It gets better every time.
Kenny-
Even when I know it's coming, I'm surprised.
And do you still have the same anxiety watching it each time?
A little bit. Yeah.
Even though he knows the outcome.
The shot wasn't a Superman shot. It was a shot who went under the goalie's left pad.
The assist was a Superman effort.
Yes,
Oh
it was.
yeah. It
How
was
about-
all fun, man. It was all fun.
How about Boldy?
Oh,
That
God, yeah.
maneuver he made.
What was that?
To
That
lift
was-
the puck twice.
That was voodoo.
oh,
over the
he thought.
defender's
Let me
stick.
see here. Maybe if I throw the puck ahead, and I can go try to catch up to it.
Yeah,
That's what he did.
That's exactly what
Don't
he did.
you think that those guys, that's all just muscle memory and he did that without thinking?
Yes, of course.
That's the level they're playing at.
Yeah.
Please tell me you guys saw the video of the bar in his hometown where his mom is still a bartender.
Where's Boldy from? He's an East guy. Yeah, he went to BU, didn't he? Boston.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was a Bruins fan growing up. But his mom is still a bartender. I can't remember the name. It's something Cats, something or other.
Whatever.
But it was packed, and they all went nuts when he scored the goal. It was fantastic.
Speaking of, I can't shovel snow. That'd be racist. This Gavin Newsom would be the second biggest mistake this country could ever make. He
Can you do this for me? Because I have the audio of it. If you want me to pull that up.
You know what I'm going to talk about?
Yes. The reading and stuff?
Yeah.
Yep, I have it if you want. But if you
do you want to just be silent for 2 minutes or do an ad?
Yeah, I want you to do one of these, yeah. I want to hear about precision.
Oh. You know, I see their ads on TV. They have a neat logo, Precision Door. That's not the copy I want. I want this. If you need a new door, Precision Garage Door has models for every budget. They send out a garage door designer. That consultation doesn't cost you anything. And right now for GLers, $500 off the purchase of a door and operator combination. That's the thing that makes it go up and down. Mm-hmm. If you like your current door, but you have some doubts, some nagging doubts about its efficiency, you could also book a noisy door tune-up special with Precision Door for $149, and they throw the diagnostics at it.
Throw her in there.
And they'll tell you, yeah, you're all right. You got life left in this thing. Or they might tell you, you don't have life left in this thing. Let's fix this and this and this. Whatever way you want to go, a new door or tune up your current door, Precision Door has the answer. Book online at Precision Door MN, one word, precisiondoormn.com, or call 612-263-6985 to schedule your free on-site new door estimate, or book a noisy door tune-up special with Precision Door. Let me set this up for you. Newsom, who doesn't really spend a lot of time being the governor of California,
a lot like ours,
was where was he? He was in Atlanta yesterday, speaking before. Who was he speaking before? A group of black mayors, and he was pandering and condescending, and he was telling black people, "I'm like you. I got a lousy SAT score." Let's hear this.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you.
No, you're not.
I'm no better than you.
That's true.
I'm a 960 SAT guy.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
That is more pathetic, or it's the equal to anything stupid Trump has ever said.
And that's
offensive. The equal of anything
Yeah.
Trump's ever done in terms of offensiveness. He is the champion at making you less than. And this moron, on his good looks alone, he wants to be president. That is pathetic. By the way, 960 on SAT. What? I don't know the SAT scoring system.
I have no idea.
Is that
1600?
1600 is perfect.
Well,
so
then I got about a 300.
I mean, I'm
a traffic guy.
And I can't read a speech. He wanted to say I can't read,
right?
But he caught himself and made it a speech.
Better temper it a little bit.
This is sick. It's as sick as anything Trump has said.
It's total pandering. And
it's
so
just pathetic.
It really is.
Yeah,
do you know what? When
go
ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say 1050 is the average. That's right in the middle.
Oh, he's a 960.
So he's trying
guy.
to be,
and so he's
right
implying that all black people are lousy at the SAT. Ooh. How does he know? That and this country is so screwed up that he'll get the Democratic nomination.
Oh, God.
And he's pathetic. That's mean-spirited. That is so dark. Oh, I'm going into a room full of black mirrors. I know what I'll do.
I got it.
I'll tell them I can't read.
When I heard that,
What a bunch of BS.
when I heard that for the first time yesterday, do you know what it reminded me of?
What?
Hey, excuse me, Holmes? Aha. What it is, bro?
That's what he was doing.
Going through South St. Louis.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
What it is, bro.
What it is, bro.
That's a shame because this idiot, because he isn't Trump, he's already loved. But I got news for you, all you people, you euphorians and prematurely gray-haired 42-year-old gals who think Newsom's the answer. That's as bad, if not worse, than anything Trump's ever said about black people.
How's that $8 a gallon gas in California working out for you?
How about Pacific Palisades? Not one house has been rebuilt yet.
And
the permitting process is too difficult.
And you see it's being acquired for subsidized housing.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame.
It's working out great.
How close to Riviera Country Club was the fire? Because the Genesis Open was all weekend. Beautiful scenery. You can see the ocean from the course. That's in the heart of Pacific Palisades. And I looked at my maps, and
as is your norm.
Yeah, I looked at my Google Maps. And, this was a clip posted by End Wokeness, the Newsom one. It's been viewed over 20 million times, with many conservatives suggesting that Newsom's comment was racist. Well, you don't have to be a conservative to determine that it was racist. You just have to be a rational thinking human being.
But liberals think they can get away with saying stuff like that, though.
His way of bonding with black people is to tell them how stupid he is and that he can't read. Nicki Minaj, of all people, posted on X. Oh. Do you want to know the craziest part of this footage that will haunt him forever? He's literally slowing his speech down and talking in a sporadic cadence. Well, didn't Hillary do that too? Didn't Hillary?
Hot sauce.
And Kamala, they would adjust their accents depending. And you think people aren't desperate to be on the third rail? That's our problem. We need somebody. Well, I suppose you could say that was Trump who claims I didn't need the job. Yeah, you did. You're relishing it. But Trump, I'm going to say this on your behalf. This is as bad, if not worse, than anything you've said.
Well, I can't think of anything to compare it to that he said.
Well, the putting Michelle and Obama on the ape bodies was not.
That wasn't wise.
No,
that wasn't too.
That's
bright.
up there. Yeah.
That's up there.
Yeah.
But this is just as bad. This is just as bad.
Yes.
I can't believe this is real, people said. Where's BLM and Democrats denouncing this racism? Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Where's Nakima? Nakima, do you like this?
Where's the march?
Play it again. I didn't catch the slowing down of the speech.
Here we go.
This is disqualifying, said Fox News contributor Joe Concha. Run this ad over and over. I would. He told a black audience that he's just like them. He's a dummy.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you.
We know that.
I'm a 960 SAT guy. and I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech. Because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
Is there more of that?
I cannot read a speech.
You know what's weird? Is listening to that and watching this winning goal. Goes Zach to Jack, back to Zach. Zach chases it down.
Kenny, the goal's
centers
not
it
going to
out
change.
Jack. Jack dumps it in. We win. USA, USA, USA.
If Trump said that, he'd be vilified, as he should be. But not even Trump. Of course, Trump's never going to tell you he's dumb. Well, there's no comparison to this and Trump. This is as bad as it gets. This is going to Atlanta, Georgia, in a room full of black people and saying, I'm just like you. I can't pass a SAT. I can't even read. This is sick. These people are sick.
It's one thing to say it. It's one thing to let him get a pass on it because he's a.
Well, he's going to get a pass from the progressive, socialist, Marxist evildoers.
I didn't know he was going to come up, but the president did offer his congratulations yesterday to Team USA. I don't know if you guys saw this or
I
not.
didn't see that.
Okay, here we go.
In the locker room.
This is your favorite president, and I just wanted to congratulate Team USA Hockey on their gold medal victory over Canada, or as I like to call them, Snow Mexico. But I got off the phone with Prime Minister Carney, and she's very upset about it. She's not happy about it, but she'll get over it. I told her, quiet, piggy. Shut the Kachuk up and be quiet, because the winners are here. You look at the Kachuk brothers; they did a fantastic job. You look at I get along very well with him, Connor Hellebuck, and he did a tremendous job. You know, he's they call him a netminder. I call him a goalie, but he did a fantastic job in net. The only thing more secure than Connor Hellebuck is our southern border. It's a tremendous border. Nothing gets through. And Connor Hellebuck was fantastic. Jack Hughes, they say you don't know Jack. I know Jack very well. And he scored the game-winning goal. It was a beautiful shot. Nobody's ever seen a better shot before. It was a tremendous shot. But our team won. You know, you look at it. Canada's French came out at the wrong time. You never want to go full French, because once you do, it means you're going to lose. And that's what happened to Canada. Poor Snow Mexico, and they're all very upset about it. But congratulations to Team USA on the gold. We love gold. Nobody loves gold as much as I do. True. We're going to tariff Canada's silver medals at 25%. The Supreme Court to chew on that. And to Canada, first we took your sport. Next, we may take your country if we want to do that. Congratulations, Team USA. God bless America, and thank you for your attention to this matter.
For those of you wondering, his name is Sean Farash, and his Trump impersonation.
Do you think Sean? Now, over the weekend, there was audio.
Snow Mexico.
Yeah, over the weekend there was audio of supposedly Trump calling a podcast. And I was played for me, and of course I had to.
It had to have been him.
Talk people off the ledge. I don't think it was really him, but other people are saying no, it's verified. It was him. I think it was just Ferrara.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Well, because he did call.
Look for it.
Cash Patel was in the locker room with the fellas.
Yeah.
If I could do that impersonation, I would never be myself again. I would that would be my new permanent voice.
Oh, God, he's
over
so
the
good.
weekend, Reeves, there was a call. It was all over the Twitter.
To C-SPAN.
To C-SPAN, that's it. It was a call. Trump call to C-SPAN. See if you can find that.
Okay.
I listened to it with my trained ear as a radio professional. And I'm saying it's not Trump. You guys see what you think. Other people are saying that was him. That was really him.
I'll listen.
I don't think it was him.
I'll listen with my eyes closed.
But Reed's got to find it first.
All right, so this is from C-SPAN. You said it was over the weekend. Is that correct?
I believe it was.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It was Friday, I think.
Friday.
Because it was about the Supreme Court.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
This is just give me a second.
I
okay?
know, that's fine, Chris.
All right.
That's fine.
He did use the name that, remember, he called into
Jack
financial
Bannon
shows.
or Jack Brennan?
John Barron.
John Barron. He said, this is John Barron. Apparently, Trump has used that name before.
Well, this is John Barron, and this is the worst decision you ever have in your life, practically. Jack's going to agree with me, right? But this is a terrible decision, and you have Hakeem Jeffries, he's a dope, and you have Chuck Schumer, who can't cook a cheeseburger. Of course these people are happy. But true Americans will not be happy. And you have the woman earlier, I assume she's a woman, she's a Democrat, but she said she's disgraced. She's devastated.
All right. We'll go to Chester.
That is not Trump. That isn't even as good as Ferrara.
No.
Can't cook a cheeseburger.
Yeah. That's not Trump.
You know why? It was way too fast.
Well, not only that, it wasn't him. I can tell.
The wrong timbre.
That was the tincture was off.
Cadence.
It was like when Frank Caliendo and Rookie both tried to do Morgan Freeman.
You're doing
It was
somebody.
close.
We just don't know who.
It was.
Yeah. That was not Trump.
No.
Are you guys in agreement? Was that Trump?
No, that wasn't Trump.
John?
Chris, look at
I
yourself.
didn't think it was.
Oh,
no.
I'm sorry, Ken.
No, I didn't think it was either. So there you have it. I think if GLers can be united in that belief
I'll cue you, Ken.
that it wasn't Trump, then it wasn't Trump.
That wasn't.
All right.
Neither was this, by the way.
This is your favorite
Devastated.
president.
Oh, damn it. The other C-SPAN woman's still playing. I just wanted to hear Snow Mexico again. That was so
We
funny.
call it Snow Mexico.
Fantastic.
I'm going to place a tariff on their silver medals.
Having been to Puerto Vallarta
Oh, boy.
not that long ago,
I was thinking about you over the weekend, my friend.
boy, I'm glad I'm not there now.
I was wondering what would the real Joe Souchere do in the event this happened when he was there.
Completely take charge, control the situation, and keep everyone under control.
I guarantee that's exactly what you would do. Yeah. No, I'm serious. Because I thought of you yesterday when I saw that story.
Tell you what I wouldn't do, and some people I heard are trying this. I'm not renting a car and trying to drive back.
Jesus.
I'm staying in the luxury resort and trust that they got security.
If you attempt
I'm staying down there another month if I have
to
to.
drive back, you wouldn't make it 30 minutes in the
And if
car.
I was going to drive back, what I'd do is buy a boat.
Huh?
I'd go back by boat. I'd just take
Get the
a
old
big
Boston Whaler going?
No, I'd get some kind of craft and hug the shoreline, zip around there,
Let's
go up
see
and down.
Yeah, that
Let's see
sounds
the
like
voyage from
Okay,
Puerto
Magellan.
Vallarta.
Sounds like
Take
a
a
great
while.
idea there, Captain Ahab.
Magellan's going to go around the tip.
Puerto Vallarta to the U.S.
You have to
by
cross the sea
boat.
at Cortez. You
Yeah.
go by, stop in Cabo. Great, I like Cabo.
Have a couple drinks. See what's going on. Catch the vibe. How about that cartel stuff?
Just crawl up the shoreline to going right into San Diego Bay. Big
his-
bang boom.
in his
No, I
pontoon.
would not go back in a car. That's foolhardy. Those fellas with the drugs, they're not to be trusted.
There's a death toll of around 50 to 60 so far, 35 cartel members and 25 military or police killed.
Yeah, so just like tourists, stay put, stay in your rooms. Not, just stay on the ground, stay on the property.
You got to get to the Baja, and you got to get a dirt bike.
You got to get
You
to
get yourself
Jesse's
a
place.
dirt bike.
Yeah.
You get a dirt bike.
Baja
You're
is-
home free.
The Baja is full
Would you accept tourists if they made it to your place?
with open arms.
Well, you would. That surprises me.
The USA is a third world country now.
How are you going to feed them, Governor?
I got a bunch of tortillas in my silo and beans.
A boat trip from Puerto Vallarta to the U.S., specifically San Diego, California, typically takes about 3 weeks for a sailing vessel, covering roughly 1,500 nautical miles with stops. Faster direct or motor-powered vessels may cover the distance in 5 to 7 days, while commercial cruises may vary.
5 to 7 days? Doesn't seem, well, it's 1,000 miles from Cabo to the California border.
You're not driving across White Bear.
I guess not. Yeah. You're not going out there in your little Sea Ray and try to get
Kenny
up there.
Cirrhosis of the river, making it about 2.5 months.
I'm telling you, it's a dirt bike. You get on a dirt bike. Get an old CR 500.
Let's take a time out.
Speaking of boats, Kenny, where could I get one?
That boat that you've been bugging me about, Such, for the last 6 months. What the hell is it you've been looking for? You can't sink them. You can't sink 'em.
Boston Whaler.
The Northwest Sports Show, presented by Furniture and Things, is returning to the Minneapolis Convention Center. It's coming up Thursday, March 5th through Sunday, the 8th. It's the largest annual outdoor show, bringing things together indoors, fishing, boating, hunting, camping, and outdoor adventure, and it's all under one roof. It is massive. 600 or more exhibitors with acres of gear, gadgets, new products from the latest boats. I bet Such could find his boat there. Marine electronics, tackle, hunting, everything, camping, and all the accessories you'll ever need. It's absolutely the best place to plan your upcoming season. A wonderful chance for you to compare brands right there. Walk from one to the other, right across the aisle. It's perfect to see things up close and to talk to the experts. Huge RV area. I also know a guy that's thinking about buying an RV. 60,000 square feet of new models of RVs to explore. You get your tickets right now. Do it online. Save money. Visit northwestsportshow.com. One more time. Easy to remember. northwestsportshow.com.
Saucy. Yeah.
This guy wears many hats, just not indoors. Joe Souchere.
While you guys try to recover, I got to doff my hat to the. Oh, you're doing an ad here. Give me 1 second, Chris.
Okay.
Gabe, the job that you did over the weekend on the Twitter account, Krabby Coffee Shop, is blown away. GLers, you got to start following Krabby Coffee Shop or whatever the hell the address is, because Gabe's taken control of it, and it is awesome right now. There you go.
What's on there?
Stuff from the Krabby Coffee Shop. He's doing for the Krabby what he's been doing for GL the last few months. It's amazing. Chris, I'm sorry. Go
You're
ahead.
all good. All good. North American Banking Company is here, and they are here for you, your family, and also for your business. And they've been doing that since back in 1998 when they made a promise to deliver a better banking experience for their customers, where you get to know your banker and they also get to know you. And you know what? A lot has changed since then. But this commitment to being a true community bank in the Twin Cities, that absolutely has not changed one bit. And you can see it for yourself, whether you're going to any one of their 6 Twin Cities locations, whether it's 50th in France, Roseville, Woodbury, Hastings, Shoreview, and Maple Grove, or check them out on their website, which is nabankco.com. You'll see the difference in that better banking experience. And you know what? Even though they're a community bank, they have the same updated online and mobile banking tools as all of those other big national banks. And it doesn't matter what you're looking to do. Enhance your business, buy that new home, get that new car. They handle it all. And their experts make it so convenient and easy. Once again, it's nabankco.com to learn more. It's banking done differently. North American Banking Company, member FDIC, is an equal housing lender.
Here's John Heidt.
Thanks, Joe. This news brought to you by North American Banking Company. Before I do the news, we were talking, and sometimes if you have the town council, all of us talk at once, so we can't get stuff in. Right. So I decided I'm just going to do this during the show to continue the conversation. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you should sign up for the town council.
Attaboy, Johnny.
Yeah, see what I did there?
Yeah.
The movie I was talking about is called The Battered Bastards of Baseball.
Oh.
It's a 2014 documentary about the Portland Mavericks, and it's wonderful. The Mavericks from 73 to 77 were owned by Bing Russell. Bing is the father of Kurt Russell, the actor. That's how all this conversation started back during the break.
No kidding.
And Kurt played for the Mavericks and worked as a vice president. And the movies, it's great. I watched it, 4 or 5 years ago. But The Battered Bastards of Baseball.
I have to see that. Is it on Netflix, Johnny, or where did you watch it on?
Let's see if it says here.
I'll find it. I'll find it.
Streaming things.
It's on Netflix. Yep.
Okay.
Netflix. So
boy, their stock is hurting today.
I wonder how often Kurt Russell is confused with Patrick Swayze. Not being funny, just those two seem very similar.
Well, one's dead.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying in their prime they were.
Never occurred to me.
This is the first time I've ever heard anybody make that comparison, Rook, ever.
Yeah,
hey,
never.
No one puts baby in a corner.
Exactly. You should know that.
Let's go to sports news here. Sports, we already talked about. The U.S. men's hockey team captured the gold medal, beating rival Canada 2-1 on a 3-on-3 overtime period. Forward Jack Hughes scoring the golden goal less than 2 minutes into extra play. The match was the final gold medal competition of the Olympics, with the closing ceremonies held in the 2,000-year-old Arena de Verona. Norway finished the games.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, hello, yes.
Read the last sentence again about the 2,000-year-old.
The closing ceremonies were held in the 2000.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said the game was in there. No, I'm sorry. I misheard you.
And here with the play-by-play of the winning goal is Kenny Olson.
Jack to Zach, back to Jack, up the ice. Zach chases it down, centers it to Jack. Jack puts it in.
Nice.
We win.
Norway
I don't even have to look at the screen anymore.
No, it's right up here.
It's memorized, yeah. Norway finished the games atop the medal count. They had 18 golds and 42 total, followed by the U.S., Netherlands, and the host, Italy.
I would like to know the exact number of beverages consumed between the entire men's hockey team and the entire front office of the men's hockey team.
It was significant.
I think you're at a 50-50 percentage there.
Garen knocked down 50 himself, right?
Significant.
In news, after more than a year of leading the Minnesota Department of Human Services on an interim basis, Commissioner Shireen Gandhi has now been permanently appointed to the role. In announcing the appointment on Monday, Governor Walz praised Gandhi's work on combating fraud in government programs over the past year.
He hasn't done a damn thing.
In February 2025, Gandhi rose from deputy commissioner to replace Jody Harpstead. By then, cracks of mismanagement were beginning to show in Minnesota's taxpayer-funded programs. In the 2 months before Harpstead's resignation, federal law enforcement raided 2 autism centers as part of a fraud investigation, and many questions arose about the payment of child care assistance program dollars to facilities with numerous safety violations. Since taking over, Gandhi's agency has taken steps to clamp down on fraudulent providers, opting to end the Housing Stabilization Services program entirely and implementing a third-party audit of all payments for more than a dozen high-risk Medicaid-based programs. DHS has also brought on an Inspector General, James Clark, to investigate allegations of fraud. Maplewood Mall opened today after a shooting there yesterday. Investigators say a fight broke out on the lower level of the mall before the shooting. Witnesses say they saw a large group of young people in the area and that they all ran away after shots were fired. A man was brought to the hospital with a non-life-threatening gunshot wound to the hip. 2 juveniles arrested shortly after the shooting, but the suspected shooter is still at large, described as a small-build Asian man who was wearing a black stocking hat, a black jacket, and black pants. The 2 juveniles were booked into the Ramsey County Jail on suspicion of third-degree riot. Anyone with info on the shooting is asked to call Lieutenant Michael Hemke at the Maplewood Police Department.
Whenever I see young people interviewed after something like the Maplewood Mall shooting, my heart sinks for the future.
Just for the future.
Yeah.
Isn't the Maplewood Mall, wasn't that purchased, or they were going to make that into an Asian city or something like that?
That is unknown to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought so.
From the Star Tribune, a little more than a month after the last North Star commuter train carried passengers from Minneapolis through the northern suburbs, property that served the defunct rail line is already slated for reinvention. In Anoka, that could potentially include repurposing the suburb's North Star station into a new Amtrak stop. The city is also selling a plot of land that had been a North Star Station parking lot to a developer for more than $1 million to build a 4-story apartment building. It's the first sale of property that's no longer needed for the rail line. Anoka officials are hopeful they can keep advancing a years-long effort to redevelop the area around the train stop as an extension of its downtown. Other cities from Fridley to Ramsey and Coon Rapids are also continuing to pursue development around their stations, noting that their suburbs are now being served by a more frequent bus route. Express bus service started Jan 5 from downtown Minneapolis to Big Lake and Elk River.
I'm going to have to check my YouTube channel, Steel Highway Rail Cams, to see if they have a live cam there so I can watch it.
So what happens to the North Star line if that train is no longer running from St. Cloud or Big Lake to...
Where'd those cars go?
Where'd those cars go? Oh, and what's on that rail line now?
Weeds
It's a heavy
grow
rail line.
and, you know.
It's a heavy rail line, so it's used by other trains anyway, including the Empire Builder.
Got it.
A media note, Carol Evans' chief meteorologist Belinda Jensen will sign off this spring as she plans to retire.
Really?
57-year-old Jensen announced this morning she'll deliver her last weather forecast from the station's backyard on May 2nd. Ending a career at Channel 11 that spanned more than 3 decades, she joined CARE full-time in September 1993 after working at the National Weather Service and at an ABC station in Salt Lake City. Jensen was a host of the popular gardening feature Grow with Care and the station's Saturday morning show. She appeared on Minnesota Bound, wrote a series of books called Belle the Weather Girl, and became the station's chief meteorologist in 2005. Though she is retiring, Jensen says she'll appear from time to time on Saturday as a contributor after taking the summer off, according to the station.
When you're 57 and you retire, what the hell do you do?
This should depress Joe. It does depress me. It should depress you and Matthew and probably you, John.
93 she started.
I was working in radio when she started, and we interviewed her to be a part of our show. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
I'm still working, and she's retired.
What's her last name? Belle what?
Jensen.
Belinda Jensen.
Belinda Jensen. Yeah.
Kenny, I did work with her for a couple of years. One of the nicest human beings on the planet.
She's got this thing going. She's got the hammer toe.
Well, you don't know her feet.
Yeah, I do. She had it on TV one time, and she was embarrassed about it. I'm
showed her
I'm
feet?
not speaking out of school. It was on the garden show
What
on
are you
Saturday.
talking about?
Why in the hell would she show her
Where
feet?
It's kind of weird.
The toe
Yeah.
goes over the.
I know how they work, yeah.
Yeah. You got some history?
I got one.
You got a foot thing there, Matthew?
I don't. I just remembered that tidbit
Wait,
about her.
Kenny,
I'm not
we might have
ripping her.
discovered something. You're right.
Yeah.
Toenail polish with the bride.
Yeah.
Foot massages during Survivor.
Oh, yeah.
That came up as a topic of discussion. I said, how would I, if you had hammer toe, how would I paint your nails and get your cuticles back?
How did the bachelorette party go over the weekend?
Yikes.
But we don't have time for that.
I think
And you're not supposed to ask this, Reavers. You're supposed to shut up.
The next time you need some of those toenails ground down, why don't you just go over to Matt's house?
Ground down. Get out the chisel.
The belt sander.
Yes, the belt
Like a millwright wheel, just get it in there and grind her down. Let's go, John. Next.
Okay, sure. Brandi Carlile said her Saturday concert at Target Center raised more than $600,000 with its live stream benefiting families affected by ICE operations in Minnesota. Carlile posted on social media after the sold-out show, which also raised tens of thousands more for the Advocates for Human Rights via special edition tour T-shirts. The video live stream of the concert is still available for viewing until midnight tonight on Veeps.com. It'll cost you $30. And the T-shirts are $40. You can get those via BrandiCarlile.com.
Is she a happy person?
I have no idea.
Seems like it, yeah. Like.
She seems grumpy to me.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm just wondering, maybe I'm just reading her wrong.
She can belt a tune, man.
Well, there's no doubt about that.
I always see interviews with her where she seems effervescent, shall we say.
Oh, okay.
Ebullient?
All right.
Ebullient?
Thank you. That's a good word. I barely know the meaning.
I don't know what that is.
So why don't we take a quick break here and hear from Mr. Kenny Olson.
Oh, I was looking at Brandi Carlile. I'm not ready for this.
Cue the talent.
You know what I can talk about?
Tell me about that goal.
I want to talk about Rich, the owner of Maple Grove Lock and Safe up in Maple Grove. So the Pheasant Fest, the Quail Classic, that was last week. That's over. What's not over is the 10% off on all Liberty Safe sale. That's going to continue all this week up at Maple Grove Lock and Safe. They're at 6901 East Fish Lake Road, right there in the Grove. And like I was saying last week, the sale, is over and above the usual sales that Rich always has going on Liberty Safes. It seems like there's always a sale there, but it's for specific models. This time, we're talking 10% off on all safes that Liberty makes, and it's a huge selection. Everything from the lower price, level 1 rated 40-minute fire protection models up to the level 7 rated 2-hour fire protection models. We're talking the best fire protection available in the business, all Liberty Safes made right here in the USA, and they all come with a fully transferable lifetime warranty. And don't worry about dragging that thing home. Rich can always set you up with professional delivery and installation. Come on now, protect your cash, your firearms, family valuables, and I don't know, in my case, canned pickles. Put them all in there. Get 10% off Liberty Safe models this week only. Maple Grove Lock and Safe, 6901 East Fish Lake Road in Maple Grove. And for the full lineup, if you want to see everything and get the knowledge before you go in there, go to maplegrovelockandsafe.com. John?
Thanks, Kenny. In national and international stuff, President Trump escalating his push to raise tariffs without the Supreme Court's backing, announcing he'd raise the 10% worldwide tariff he announced after the nation's highest court ruled against him up to 15%. Trump invoking Section 122 of the Trade Act of 1974 that allows him to impose a maximum tariff of 15%. It can only remain in effect for 150 days, after which it would need authorization from Congress. At a news conference after the Supreme Court ruling, the president said he was ashamed of some Supreme Court justices for, quote, not having the courage to do what's right for our country. He said, I think their decision was terrible, and I think it's an embarrassment to their families, if you want to know the truth. The president suggesting without evidence that foreign interests have undue influence on the court. Despite the talk from the president, constitutional scholars pretty much align with the Supreme Court's decision.
I figured out something about Trump based on that belief of his that the court must have been influenced by foreign interests. He has no, what's the word now?
Filter?
No. He has no regard for institutions. For example, if he was a prize fighter and he got knocked to the canvas and the referee counted 10, he would say, no, the referee was influenced by gamblers. He didn't hit 10. He cannot abide by the normal rules and regulations of life. So the Supreme Court couldn't possibly make a ruling. They were influenced against him.
But
the prize fight judge couldn't possibly have counted at 10. He would have been trying to rob me of this victory. He doesn't have any knowledge or appreciation for institutions.
Isn't that part of the reason why he got elected? Isn't that part of that drain the swamp attitude? Challenge every little thing about government? Isn't that part of that?
The Supreme Court isn't every little thing about government.
I know, I acknowledge that, but isn't it part of that way of thinking?
I guess, but would you rather have Trump or the Constitution?
Well, if you're going to put them up against each other.
But it's a weird dynamic that he has, that no matter what happens, he doesn't acknowledge it. Supreme Court rulings, I've never heard anybody rip the Supreme Court like that.
You gotta go with what they say.
Haven't we all ripped the Supreme Court at one time or the other? I know
I've never heard of the Supreme Court being influenced by foreign interests.
But you have questioned their decisions in the past, and the fact that they are politically appointed.
Well, I can't come up with a decision off the top of my head.
No,
that
neither
I've
can I. I'm
but
just speaking in general.
Probably, I don't know.
Realities,
Yeah.
Easy for you to say.
Anyway, that's what I was thinking. So
Generalities.
There you go. Thank you, Matthew.
A man armed with a shotgun shot and killed early Sunday morning after making an unauthorized entry into the secure perimeter of President Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, according to the U.S. Secret Service. He was identified as 21-year-old Austin T. Martin of Cameron, North Carolina. Speaking at a news conference Sunday morning, Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw said the security detail detected an individual had made his way into the inner perimeter around 1:30 in the morning. Bradshaw said a deputy and 2 Secret Service agents on the detail went to that area. They confronted a white male who was carrying a gas can and a shotgun. Bradshaw said the individual was ordered to drop the gas can and shotgun, at which point he put down the gas can and raised the shotgun into a shooting position. The deputy and Secret Service agents then fired their weapons and neutralized the threat, Bradshaw said. He said the man was declared dead at the scene. TMZ reported Martin's friend said he regularly expressed support for President Trump, but was fixated on the files tied to Jeffrey Epstein and believed there was a government cover-up protecting his accomplices.
So I'm going to break in at 1:30 in the morning and straighten it all out.
In a recent text message, Martin said, "I don't know if you read up on the Epstein files, but evil is real and unmistakable. The best people like you and I can do is use what little influence we have, tell other people what you hear about the Epstein files and what the government is doing about it, and raise awareness." Mexico's most wanted cartel boss and head of the Jalisco New Generation cartel, Nemesio El Mencho Osigüera Cervantes, was killed in a Mexican military operation yesterday. The U.S. provided intelligence support for the operation. The killing sparked widespread unrest, with suspected gang members torching buses and businesses, clashing with security forces. More than 250 blockades were reported across 20 Mexican states at one point yesterday. 25 Mexican National Guard members were killed during fighting. The U.S. State Department urged American nationals in parts of Mexico to seek shelter and remain in residences or hotels. Other tourists were stranded after several U.S. carriers suspended flights to Puerto Vallarta. Airlines flying between the Twin Cities and Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, have scrapped flights for today amid all that unrest.
I say stay in your hotels. I suppose that would mean they'd have to renegotiate the rooms.
Oh my God, they don't charge you double.
But no one new is coming in, so your room should be available. Because planes aren't going to be checking in.
You know who could figure it out? The Lymans.
Yeah, they
John
could.
Give me that name again that you did so well on. Say that one again.
Which one? The guy? The bad guy? The guy that got killed?
Yeah.
The Mensch.
Namicio El Mencho Asiguero Cervantes.
Where was the killing done?
I don't know.
John?
I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
Jalisco?
Out?
Is that what you're saying?
On Highway 61.
Highway 61.
really?
I'm sorry.
Was he killed by a drone strike, or did someone look him in the eye and pop him in the head?
I don't know.
Or was it a lady?
There was a picture of a car with all the stories, and the car looked crushed. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I can't answer you, but that's what it looked like.
All right.
John, can I make this email part of your news?
Joe, it's your show.
Well, but it's your newscast.
Sure.
So would we all agree that we've had our fun with Ingy over the years?
Sure.
He's called The Experience.
Mm-hmm.
And
self-named, by the way.
Well, Ruck, I hate to do this to you.
Do it.
You snubbed him at the airport.
Well, and that plays a big role in this.
Oh, no.
He's not down there, is he?
Joe, on this past Thursday's podcast, Matthew reported he'd seen me going through security at MSP main terminal and felt the urge to inform GLers that he'd successfully hidden from my view.
Wow.
What he didn't know, and why would he, that the purpose of my trip was to escort my mother's ashes to join Dad at Riverside National Cemetery
Make me feel really good.
in Southern California. It would have been nice and even courteous to have had the decency to say hi. You all have enjoyed making sport with me for many years. I've encouraged it. It's an honor. Ridicule is, in my opinion, one of GL's highest praises. However, there is a time and place for it. For Rookie and to some extent his fellow booger, Reavers,
What did I do?
the ability to not be able to turn off the bit is getting old. You, John, and Kenny are able to carry yourselves as adults in the proper setting. Thank you, Ingy.
Yeah, I've changed my opinion. I'm glad I missed him now.
To end on a wonderful ray of hope, at the car rental counter, the lady assisting me when hearing I was headed to a national cemetery asked for the plot number of my mom and dad. She goes there on Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and Christmas to lay wreaths. She will be adding them to her list. Seeing friends, including longtime friend Miss California, and spending an afternoon at Newport Beach watching boats sail past and the waves crashing on the shore have been among the highlights of this trip. Signed, The Experience. Thank you, sir. Just a minute.
2 points.
Oh, yeah. Riverside National Cemetery, and then at the car counter, the lady said she goes to that cemetery. So
okay, 2 points then from me. Number one,
I don't think you should dig yourself a hole.
No, deepest condolences about your mother. I'm sure your mother was wonderful, and I hope that you're laying her ashes to rest. But the second point is, I'm kind of glad I still didn't see him because I would have had 20 minutes on that story, and I'm at work. You know, Ingy doesn't do anything real fast, so I'm glad he got past without my distraction. That's the way I'm gonna twist it. I didn't distract him. He was on task.
And you left him alone.
I left him alone to peace and
To mourn.
silence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Rest in peace. Ingy's
Speaking
mom.
of Ingy, Ingy keeps, and I don't know what this means because I use Facebook, but not every day or anything.
Yeah.
But on occasion he pokes me. What does that mean?
Oh, lucky
what
guy.
Am I supposed to do anything?
What
Am I
part of
supposed to
town?
Poke him back, or
I have
or
another
what?
wrinkle to
Yeah,
add.
I mean, isn't that the polite thing to do?
Is it just
Give
a
'em-
high?
Return
It's
the
sort
favor.
of a reach around
Yeah,
situation. You do them a favor.
I have another wrinkle about this.
Okay.
Well, on the same day,
Well, don't make me feel more guilty.
no, this might get you off the hook.
Oh, okay.
On the same day that I received this email from Mr. Experience, I received under separate cover a mailing from him where he was in Indiana, and he sent me a catalog from Auburn regarding Auburn automobiles and a calendar that he was at a museum. So he either was in California
Yeah, wait a
or
minute
in
here.
Indiana, and I don't know how he can get that much travel in. Is he retired?
I can perhaps help here.
Yeah.
He has a family member who lives in Indiana, and I know that only because Sweetwater, the guitar, big guitar company, is based there, and he sends me pictures from there all the time.
So that's all legit. He was in California and Indiana.
Does he poke you too?
Yeah.
Was the
It's a she.
Was the calendar you received, did that arrive via mail?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to guess. I mean, I'm no expert on the U.S. Postal Service. That probably took a couple of days to
Probably,
get here.
sure.
Did he use the employee discount?
He had time to get there, Chris? Is that what you're saying?
Is he retired?
I don't know the answer to that.
Rookie
would have been able to find out, but he snubbed him.
I chose not to disengage.
John?
Well, if he's retired, we could do 7 shows at the fair, and he could show up for all of them.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
No,
I'd be done with that.
Yeah.
John, Indiana wants me.
Lord, I can't go back there.
Another person retired.
These children
Joe.
are having a little fun with some song lyrics.
Joe, another person retired.
Joe,
you know.
You need to get to Indianapolis when it's not the Indianapolis 500 just to see what they've done in the museum there. It is amazing. The cylinders in that museum.
Does it? I got a quick weather question, Johnny. Does it still not rain in Indianapolis in the summertime, or is that a myth?
Well, God didn't make little green apples. I know that.
Who did?
Well, that's enough. Thank you very much to everybody.
When you go to Indiana, you know what you can
more.
see now. The Chicago Bears play football.
Yeah, that's right.
No, they're going to be in Hammond.
What?
Hammond,
In Indiana.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's not Indianapolis.
I'd said Indiana.
He said Indiana, yeah.
Indianapolis is in Indiana.
There you go.
Is Hammond named after Reggie Hammond?
You know what?
Wow.
What a segue into We Are Nuts.
Well, you are nuts.
During the weekend festivities of me being a bachelor,
gluttony?
Wiped out the malted milk balls and the chocolate almonds.
You're kidding me.
They weren't the giant ones; they were small.
Hey,
but
you know what
gone.
you seriously need to get? You'll love it. The cherry trail mix they
I've
make.
had that. Yes, that's fantastic.
And mix
is that
that
good?
with the original toffee peanuts.
So their mixing isn't good enough. You're going to do your
What
own,
are you
huh?
doing? Your own custom?
I'm a mix
You're
master.
going to add more?
It's the new cherry trail mix is phenomenal.
Cherry trail mix.
And Johnny, they come in the silos, the big silos.
Oh,
and I know
sounds so good.
Fratelloni's carries those. I don't know if because I know you go to County Market. I don't know if they carry them or not.
And just one logistics question. The Vandalia store is closed on Mondays. As I found out, I was drooling, and it was closed on Mondays. Yes, so don't go there on Monday.
But if you're not able to make it to Fratelloni's, Max Hardware, County Market, Coburn's, Cub Foods, Lunds and Barley's, Kowalski's Markets, or 700 different Quick Trip locations, just order it online at wearenutsmn.com. And as long as you're on that website, by the way, you can see every single different quality handmade small batch snack that family-owned business has to offer. And it's been a wonderful addition here to the Garage Logic podcast, and it's a wonderful family-owned operation, like I said, right here in the great state of Minnesota. We Are Nuts and wearenutsmn.com. Join the fun.
Hey.
Stock up on snacks and let them know you heard about them here on the Garage Logic podcast.
I was 17, my old man was 55. If you do the math between the two of us, that's 72 years of life. An eternity, so it seemed to me. How could anything live that long? Now I say my last on. For a little while it seems you got time to choose your dreams. Pretty soon you look around and you see 100 years ain't what it used to be. And my grandpa Roy, when he was a boy in 1904, he was taught by men who fought in the actual Civil War. And only 8 decades passed, and my high school class put the tassels on the other side. Started on our way full of naivete on the great American ride. The months and years slide past, each more quickly than the last. Pretty soon you look around and you'll see 100 years ain't what it used to be. Oh, got it! Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Johnny Heidt. Oh, yeah.
He did the guitar face.
Ibuprofen's under buy again in my online shopping cart. Every week I learn of something else I should be doing for my heart. If I use the wrong pillow, I might have trouble getting out of bed. My hair grows in my ears and nose now more than on my head. As a kid, to me, ancient history was something like World War I. But I arrived close to that time than this year as I sing this song. And I'm starting to find I can wrap my mind around life is brief and dear. I can hardly believe my baby girl's turned 26 this year. For a little while it seems you got time to choose your dreams. Pretty soon you look around and you'll see everybody 100 years ain't what it used to be. Before you know it, you're 63, making plans for Medicare A and B. You look around yourself and you see 100 years ain't what it used to be.
It's the end of the world as we know it, and he feels fine. Joe Souchere.
Let this one play. As I feel the tension leaving my shoulders. You know, we're always checking that the windows are locked, the door's locked. We're staring at our Ring doorbell thing all the time, the security cams, trail cams up in the trees. We're all thinking we've got it. We've got everything under control and we're protected. But while we're thinking that, actually our most sensitive information, address, phone number, social security number, it's all out there on the open web for anyone to find. And that's not just a privacy issue, it's a safety deal. These shysters, they're buying and selling our information, our data to target us for identity theft. There's been cases now where cyber criminals can steal social security numbers from private databases, then open up accounts and put us deep, deep, deep in the hole with fraudulent loans. If criminals can find you with a simple search, they've already got everything they need. Your details are scattered all over everywhere, news sites, etc. That's where Incogni comes in. They're going to protect us. They don't just go after the easy targets. With their unlimited plans, you can get custom removals. If you find a link exposing your business, you send it to Incogni, and their privacy experts will handle the removal for you with no endless red tape and emails and all that nonsense. Incogni is the only service independently verified by Deloitte. They get your data deleted, and they keep it that way. Remember the rule. They're not going to harm you if they can't find you. Take your personal data back with Incogni. Use code GarageLogic. Get 60% off an annual plan at incogni.com/GarageLogic. One more time, you're going to get 60% off. Use code GarageLogic at incogni.com/GarageLogic.
My opposition to zoos over the years has been well established.
Yes.
No animal has to be captured for my behalf. I don't like zoos. So I was saddened to read that the Como Park Zoo has announced that its male Sumatran orangutan, Jambu, died last Thursday at the age of 40.
I did see that.
Jambu was humanely euthanized after the veterinary team discovered he had multiple liver masses consistent with cancer, because Jambu was known to drink.
Yeah. He'd sneak. Somebody would sneak in a fifth every once in a while.
Jambu, I don't know that to be true. Jambu had been a staple of Como since arriving 3 decades ago. This poor thing spent 30 years at the Como Zoo. He was born April 28, 1985, at the Audubon Zoo in New Orleans. Now, during his time in St. Paul, Jambu lived with his longtime companion, Marquesa.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
In the primate house.
And was the father of Kamala, Jaya, and Willie. He also participated in cardiac ultrasound training for the Great Ape Heart Project.
They would bring out defibrillators.
Megan Elder, who took care of Jambu for 23 years, described him as strong, handsome, silly, and sweet-natured. Kind of like you.
Good poop thrower. I do remember him. He's a good poop thrower.
He was my rock, Elder said. He helped build Merkis's confidence and encourage Kamala's curiosity. He always wanted to engage with his babies, but waited for Mom to tell him it was okay. He was gentle, tolerant, and a wonderful playmate. Como Zoo says Jambu far exceeded the typical lifespan for male Sumatran orangutans, just under 30 years. Thanks to his caretakers.
A beautiful creature. I do remember seeing this specimen.
He had no life, Matt. He had no life.
I'm not here to debate that.
He was born in captivity, wasn't he?
I know, but he
Yes.
had no life. He lived in a bleeping zoo.
Probably had it better than those out in the wild.
He was retired.
And he had all the cigarettes and booze he ever needed. Sounds like he was getting laid on a daily basis.
Right, yeah.
Was he related to Bronco?
Bronco was like, what was Bronco?
Bronco could bring it.
Yeah, but I forget what kind of...
Bronco was
a gorilla?
I think it was gorilla.
I think so.
This is an orangutan, completely different animal.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
but
the long
very
arm,
beautiful, very
right?
beautiful.
But
Isn't that the one
whiz.
Clint Eastwood had in the pickup truck with him?
That was a chimp.
I
thought
think that was a
chimpanzee.
chimp. That was a chimp. That'd be the kind of movie Rookie would know something about.
You want to try that? Yeah, but you don't have to hit me.
Right turn, Clyde.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
How did Eastwood sign off on that?
I will say that
I don't know what Camissa.
Como has upped their game as far
I'm
as
sure they
their-
took care of them. I'm not
their-
saying that.
It used to be, remember, way back, it was just the lion cage.
No, it
where
was iron bars.
Yes, it was prison.
Did you
It was
ever
a jail cell.
Did you ever enjoy zoos, even as a
No,
young?
no. I liked
never.
it as a kid. I liked to go to Como for the rides.
Okay,
But also, you'd walk into that building and had that
Had the zoo
distinct
smell.
Yes.
Had the zoo
You
smell.
could ride the animals?
No,
You
they
could-
had little like motorboat rides around in a circle and stuff like that.
No, but there was a time you could ride. No, you could ride the tortoise. They had that big giant turtle or tortoise or whatever it was. And as a kid, it just wandered around the zoo.
hey, put him on there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Rook, help me out here. I know I'm not supposed to ask you questions on
You know,
the
you
show.
really aren't, and you've just violated it all day long.
Walk me through Joe as a youth and what Como looked like back in the day.
Well, it had those. It had the really
Had the railroad locomotive.
It had the locomotive, but the rides, it had the really primitive, boat rides where it was the silver aluminum boats that just went around. Yeah, they're like 8 boats, and they just went around and didn't do anything.
Yeah, but it was fun.
And you had the silver steering wheel that didn't connect to anything, so you would just keep turning and turning, and nothing would happen. And then
I'm seeing animals like Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. They had a couple of cows, maybe a lamb, and a dog.
They had Sparky.
A couple of ducks.
Sparky the Seal, who was a listener to the show.
Well, not
The
Sparky,
trainer.
his handler
Yeah, the
was.
trainer.
I don't
He
think
was
Sparky
the
gave a damn about it.
He knew how to turn on the radio?
Yeah.
But the Como Zoo rides were very primitive at best.
Do they still have them, I wonder?
They do, and they've upped their game. They're nicer.
I haven't been to the zoo in ages because
You're anti-zoo?
I don't like zoos.
Papa Joe should take the kids to the rides.
Bleep that.
Oh,
they got parents.
That'd be fun, huh?
Yeah.
The Madhouse, what was it, the Mad Rails or something?
They have polar bear there.
Yes.
You're acting like you're there frequently. Is that?
I haven't been. This guy's been there. His mom has taken him there countless times. I maybe went once or twice.
That is the best part for me when the young ones of your family come to the state fair and you get hit up for a 20 about every 30 seconds.
It's like the Wheel of Fortune line. They just line up right behind. I need 20. I need 5.
That little future CIA agent, the young one, she just came up and took his whole wallet.
Right.
Yeah.
Just give me the whole thing. I'll just save you time.
He took a 20 out. She said, "Keep it and grab the wallet." I'll be back tomorrow.
It's only because they come to us all the way from Penguin, Tasmania, Australia, from the Traveling Lymans, who can be followed at worldwidewaftage.com. Was on this day,
February 23rd.
In 1854, Winona County was established.
Let's go.
It was named for a Dakota woman, a relative of the Metawankton leader Wabasha. Winona means firstborn daughter in the Dakota language.
Did not know that.
I didn't either.
Same year on this day,
Feb 23.
1854, Houston County was created, honoring Sam Houston of Texas, a popular presidential candidate. Hennepin, Houston, and Hubbard.
Why did we honor
counties.
him for that?
That's what I thought too, Matt.
Got it.
On this day,
February 23rd.
What the hell is this? It's just county day. Meeker County was created. It was named for Bradley B. Meeker, one of the first 3 judges to serve on the Minnesota Supreme Court. On this day,
Feb 23.
Well, on this day in 1892, Watson's Colored Chorus, an African-American musical group with 250 singers from Minneapolis and St. Paul, gave a concert featuring choruses, glees, banjo, guitar, and vocal solos, jubilees, and plantation songs at Minneapolis Lyceum Theater. The best reserved seats cost 50 cents. I don't know if that's put in there because that's considered to be a lot, or it was
Maybe for the
considered a
time.
bargain.
Yeah, maybe for
I
the
don't
time
know.
it was expensive.
On this day,
February 23rd.
oh, God rest his soul. On this day in 1983, Mark Pavlich became the first U.S.-born National Hockey League player to score 5 goals in a game. The Eveleth native and member of the gold-winning Miracle on Ice 1980 U.S. team led the New York Rangers to an 11-3 victory over the Hartford Whalers in New York City. McClalanhan was probably on that team when Pav got 5 goals. Either that or McClalanhan had already gone to Buffalo to play. Pavlich is no longer with us.
No, he isn't.
Yeah,
It's a
he
pretty
had some
sad
demons,
story
didn't he?
with
That's
Pav.
too bad.
Yeah.
It was on this day in sports disappointment history.
Joe, who did we lose to on Feb 23?
Well, you're going to have to explain this one to us. On this day in 2019,
okay.
Ja Rule Curse. Ja Rule Curse. What the hell does that mean? And Curse, is that his name? Ja Rule Curse? And Curse is capitalized. Was there somebody named Ja Rule who had a curse on him, or?
Is that the end of the story?
That's it. 3 words. Ja Rule Curse.
That I don't know. I'm unfamiliar. Ja Rule is a rap artist. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Well, maybe they played a song by him and the team lost or something.
I have no idea.
What do you think, John? I know he's looking it up.
I'm looking. I can find nothing. There's Jermaine Curse. We all know him.
Jermaine Jackson?
No, Jermaine Curse was his name.
In February of 1983,
Look at
Rob
Kenny's
McClalanhan was indeed a member of the New York Rangers.
Well, then Robbie was there when his buddy Pav got 5 gold.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Fitz, is my tooth chipped? Oh, it's gone.
It's gone. It ain't there no more.
It ain't there.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, GLers, very much.
Hey.
And, wow, great. I'm glad that's not working either. That's just fantastic. You know what? I love this addition to all these video components on YouTube where you can subscribe to the Garage Logic podcast. And you can also watch the show live each and every single day, starting right around noon. You can also see full segments, video shorts. There's even behind-the-scenes footage. It's all there for you. So search for Garage Logic on YouTube, along with all of our social media channels. That includes Facebook, Instagram.
I like this new wrap-up music.
And X. Yeah,
it's just too low, though, Chris.
It's really great.
It's kind of
Turn it up.
Get a
Very
volume.
quiet.
And you know what? We'll